This is Ryan and Michelle, and welcome to the Celebrate MarriageCast 5-Minute Friday.
Happy Friday, and welcome to the show. We are talking about fun today.
Fun.
I like fun.
I love having fun.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about today. And if you got our show on Tuesday, we talked about how marriage is fun. Big surprise, right? Hopefully
Yeah.
not a surprise.
No.
Big common sense statement, maybe.
Right.
Marriage is fun. But on the show, we talked about how I feel like society can kind of paint a picture that it's not fun.
Right.
That it's just the grind and, when you're married, your spouse is, going to suck the life out of you or whatever. And that's a image we want to disrupt and break.
Yeah.
We want to bring the fun back to marriage because truly it's so much fun.
Right.
And this whole show came up. We had a couple of different instances where there was an engaged couple and we were talking and Ryan, it's like, gosh, marriage is so much fun. And they just kind of in a relieved way, they said, oh my gosh, Ryan, I'm so glad that you said that because I feel like everyone at my work in the break room, they all talk about how marriage is not fun.
Yeah.
And that kids are going to, ruin your life and all these things. And it broke our heart. So we dedicated the show this week and today's 5-Minute Friday on fun.
Yeah.
And your assignment for this weekend is super simple. We're going to set you up for success. We want you to have fun with your spouse. So it can be big or small. Maybe you figure out a callback. We talked on the show about how when we interviewed author Ted Cunningham, he said every good comedian has a callback. It's something that maybe is not funny in the moment, but after the fact, you and your spouse can laugh about, and that becomes your inside joke. Maybe you figure out an inside joke with your spouse. Or maybe you simply plan a fun activity. It's May, weather is getting to be really gorgeous, so maybe you go learn a new hobby that's going to make you laugh together. Maybe go learn how to play pickleball, or you plan a trip. We talked about how we like to go to other communities and just explore. Plan a fun trip. You don't have to break the bank, but you can plan a little road trip. Find a community 15, 20, 30 miles away from your home and just go on a road trip. See if you can find a coffee shop there or a disc golf course or a park or have a picnic or whatever. But go and have fun.
Yeah.
Or find something in your community to go and intentionally have fun with your spouse. Maybe you go see a funny movie or you go to a comedian or something where you can laugh together.
Yeah.
We talked about how that creates a chemical reaction in your brain when you're laughing and laughing with your spouse, not at them, but with them.
Yeah. I love that, Michelle. I love just this. It's super simple. And again, we gave some very simple tips on the show earlier in the week here. But I just love this concept of marriage being fun.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be a drag. It doesn't have to be, oftentimes people say like, oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. And it is hard. It is hard work. It's intentional work, but it can be so fun. It can be so rewarding, that life-giving partnership when you have somebody that understands you and all of your quirks and all of your funny things.
And loves you anyways.
It can be such a rich, I think it can be such a rich, fun, life-giving relationship. And that's what we want for you who are listening today. Of just have fun this weekend. Do something fun with your spouse.
I would say too, just for encouragement, you might be thinking, well, my spouse is going to wonder, like, why are you doing that? Or they might reject my attempt. Just be courageous. And I think that you'll find when you initiate that attempt to have fun, your spouse will reciprocate that. And I think you'll see it snowball. I think you'll see it just increase and increase. Well, maybe we shouldn't talk about snow. It's May. It will have the domino effect. You'll put something in motion, and I think that you'll see that it continues to grow, and that fun sparks more fun, and it sparks more fun. So create a culture and an environment of having fun with your spouse, because marriage should be fun, and your witness and your testimony will increase as people see that in your marriage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So assignment, very simple. have fun with your spouse, but even though it's simple, it does require intentionality. So think right now, what is that going to be? As you're driving, don't let this episode end without figuring out, what are you going to do? Is it going to be an outing, an adventure, a text message, a joke? Are you going to figure out something, to plan and get on the calendar to go see a show, a movie, a comedian? What is that going to be for you? And then make it happen.
I love it.
All right. Well, have a fun weekend.
Have a good weekend.